Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Empire Total War with Darth Mod. Last time around, we went in and had the Battle of Nagpur, and we took this place. Thing, however, is after I took that, I was attacked, and the army, let's see, which one is it? This must be it. Yes. It got almost destroyed in the counter attack or the counter push by the enemy trying to retake it. And so I once again was forced to kill thousands upon thousands of enemy soldiers to get through there. So the problem really with the campaign is we've entered a stage with everyone having so many men and there's being so much money that there's just too many troops everywhere. So I'm having trouble just getting anywhere without getting stuck down or bogged down in these quite annoyingly large battles. I think maybe what I should do is I should wait here one more turn just to get all the units ready, and then we'll march over, take that in an outer assault. Oh yes, this army. They managed to come across. Maybe he should lead it because he's the best general I've got. Elliot Compton. He's 73 though, so he'll probably die pretty darn soon. But you can count the stars there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A 9-star general. So that's quite a lot. The two territories I took here, there was so many what's it called? There's so many Greek troops turning up everywhere. Oh, look at that! I did not notice that, but the Austrians have retaken Vienna. It might have been the fact that it was maybe a rebel army that turned up and then retook it. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe that's not how it works because the proper nation is still alive. Anyways, there was just too many Greeks coming from all sides, so I decided once again to give it to the Indians, and then I think once I've sort of dealt with this problem of containing the Greeks, we'll see about you know, restoring some borders here and there. Not entirely sure if I'll actually give this back to the Greeks. Anyways, we'll have to think about. I'm guessing I'll have to give these then to Austria once I take them over or they released. Maybe all of this, given it to Austria. The Prussians made a push here and there, but the main thing to complete the campaign is to take this, which I mean this is a pushover. They have nothing really. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I should destroy it. Kind of nice how they actually using the fort here that I built. It's my fort, Fort Grange. Bastards using my fort. So maybe I'll go in and destroy the Turks, then let them turn up here again and see if I can vassalize them. There's a lot of problems going on, but as I said, we need that little island of Malta, and then we need Hindustan. So I'm starting to think that maybe I should just try to bypass. You know what? I was actually starting to recruit an army over here, but it was entirely made up of cavalry. So we've got heavy cavalry. Quite a number of them, and they're gonna ride really hard, and we're gonna see about if we can attack. He's a happy drinker. Well, that gives morale in battle. I guess that's something. Damn, they've got one of those 64-pound guns compared to, I mean, the biggest guns I have. 24 is not, I think, is that the biggest ones I have? I think we have smaller here in India than we've got back in Europe. We don't got any guns here. Let's see. These guys should carry the bigger guns. So our normal guns are 24-pounders, that was a, what was it, a 64 pounder? Yeah, 64 pounder, so that's quite a lot larger. And then I guess we'll have to once more push on here, trying to save this region. Or if the thing is, if I move up and just stand there, they could probably bring this one in, and then I would have to face 3 of these armies in another one of these huge battles where we just get swarmed by, you know, thousands upon thousands of enemies. But there's no real thing for it, so let's go ahead and attack, shall we? I think we'll we're gonna bring in the other one as well, and I think it says 13,000, so it's 20,000 against our 8,888 soldiers. Let's just go ahead and auto save, and let's play this battle. It is the exact same battlefield as before. We've got the town and so forth. I think it extends a little bit more off to the left, but more or less the same. We've got the town as we remember it, you know, the houses and so forth, the edge here, the enemy coming from so and so forth. It's the exact same bloody battlefield. I've gone ahead and entrenched, made an entrenchment here on the side of the village, where we can see that I've entrenched the marine troops, and we've got one in reserve back there. I've placed all the East India Company troops here. They're going into the village, and out here we've got the main army, two lines here of sepoys, and then in the back we've got the grenadiers. All the cavalry faced over there. We've got one sepoy unit over there, howitzer, and then we saw the cannons drawn out along here. These ones I think will start off using shrapnel. These will fire round shot. Howitzers will start off with firing explosive. And there we go. We're gonna start off with having the East India Company march into the village. Oh yes! Or maybe I should have a single unit. We'll have this one march. As part of Darth mod, you can actually pick musics like this, or music tunes like this to be played. The only problem is, I'm pretty sure that the enemy plays those as well. So all regiments on the field will play the same tune, which is kinda strange to have everyone play the British one. And that's really why I haven't used it before. But I decided that you know what, we needed some extra variant in here, since we're going up against these massive stacks of Indians. It's very much the same battle over and over again. So I thought we needed something like that. Let's see if we can take the house and then secure the village. Have everyone run into their positions. We might need more men here, so I might actually draw this one back or hold it somewhere along here instead, because the East India Company is not very good. The enemy seems to be focusing their troops over here, which means that I can take my sepoys and we can march like this and see about taking the fight to the enemy's second line. Is gonna hold its position for now, and it's gonna be more in reserve. The grenadiers are actually gonna hold fire, but you going to go into guard mode. Building captured. Town hall has been captured. It's got room for 1,000 men, which normally would be quite hard to fill, but I could probably fill this with 3 units. Right, how's it going here? Putting down fire on these. There's not a lot of them, and I expect them to be routed. There we go. Well timed that they were reloaded just in time to fire that volley. We've got a bit of trouble here. Howitzers, why don't you target enemies that are close by? This unit is not going to fare very long if it keeps in that position. This one will go along the street and prepare to aid that one. And we'll have to have this one. Can he move down here? He can't really fire among the houses, can he? He can move through here and fire maybe from here down upon the enemy. So if you wouldn't mind running, that would be nice. These guys pushing down. Shot. Okay, the enemy is marching. Hold fire. Or maybe not hold fire, but I want you to aim at the units close by. I thought the enemy were going to be more out here, so these guns are not really in a good position. The main line has marched into some of these units, but it's levy mostly. Oh, these musketeers, maybe. They could be a problem. Oh, and the Gurkhas. This one is failing. Second line, you're not supposed to shoot just yet. But what I can do is I can drag you out a bit longer. Oh crap, look at that. Got massive amount of enemies coming in. Grenadiers. And also this is another problem. When everyone plays the same tune, it kinda doesn't sound that good when they're all spamming the same tune. Oh crap. They bypassed us. The thing is, I've got cavalry though, and I think we're gonna have to use these guys. We're gonna have the East India Company cavalry move over here to help, and we're gonna have the Lancers advance straight forwards. This position is now coming under attack. The Marines firing by rank, and we've got these ready to unleash canister. There's... oh crap, there's a lot of enemies here. Grenadiers, get your grenades out, and I want you to throw at this unit. Let's see how that goes. This unit not doing too well. Gonna tell them to form square. Looks like the main line is about to collapse. Come on, throw grenades here before... oh, here they go. Boom! We've probably managed to kill off quite a few enemies. The problem is now they're a bit caught, that unit there. They're a bit caught up in all those enemies. Second line, open fire. Oh, the enemy here is so clever as to just stand here and trade fire with the cannons. The lance is coming in. Turn back. I want you to go directly. Oh shit, pikemen. We'll see how that charge goes. Then I want this one to go here, this one to go there, and this one to go here. And oh, the enemy's already retreated from there. The sepoys will take that house. What is the canister doing? Fire canister straight at the enemy. 2 units have reached here, but I think they're about to retreat. What we'll do is we can fix bayonets and maybe throw them off that way, rather than having our troops involved in it. You know what? I want shrapnel, and I want shrapnel out there. Kiev, just God's sake, just get this unit off that, off this bloody ridge. Get that canister going in there. It's not going too well for us in the village. Cavalry unit actually managed to, I think it might have been, yeah, the cavalry probably were massacred. It was probably the fact that I'd had the howitzer. I told the howitzer to target that unit. Howitzer, it's probably better if you fire somewhere, that unit. Can you fire on that unit? That's probably a bit too close. How about you fire on the cannon instead? Main line's holding, and we've managed to... We lost first line, but we can now see that the enemy is retreating en masse from the field. We lost a lot of men in this. And the thing is, this was only the first unit attacking, and the first unit attacking is the smaller of the two units. Didn't I tell you to attack? Oh, howitzer blasts, blowing this unit to pieces, and they are retreating. Let's see if we can get the cavalry just to charge through, get through that mess. Where is the reinforcements going to come from? The enemy reinforcement, that is. I guess we sort of quite neatly sent all the enemy away at the same time, which means that the reinforcement hasn't yet to turn up. I'm gonna destroy a few houses here. See if I can make it maybe a little bit easier for us to shoot things. And most of the enemy, and there goes the enemy general as well. Let's get all the cavalry back in order on this side. Oh, did I win? I thought we were gonna face some reinforcements. I guess we beat them before any reinforcements was able to get into place. Oh, unnecessary then to shoot down the house. Well, that's good. We don't have to deal with the second enemy. And there we have the results. Yes, as you can see, we actually defeated the first army fast enough so the reinforcements was never able to join. But that also means that I lost a third of my force. They lost a fourth, which means that I lost more men than they did actually in this battle. I lost 3,000 men while they lost 5,000. No units were destroyed, I hope. Let's check. Remaining, we've got one Seppo unit here that all hands were lost. And this one with 17, I'm not entirely sure that that one's still remaining. But it seems like only one slot has been lost there. So both armies were actually pushed away. I can reinforce this. And I think we should be able to reach the bridge. Now there is a spot where they can get over the river over there. But unfortunately, I don't have an army to stop them doing that. I am recruiting, however, quite a few troops here and there to fill the void and just add extra meat to the front lines, because we really need more men. They are within range, so we could have, let's see, there's one sepoy that's been lost. So let's see if we can get that up to the army, but we need quick replacements, so let's send this one up. You know what? I could have this one merge with the other units, and we could merge all the 3 new units just to fill this all out. So there we have another unit that we could, let's see, the European ones. Where's the other ones? Can't see them. Yeah, there's one. Boom. So now there's room for 2. So we can bring up 2 units. And so it gives us a bit more meat to work with. This one will quite soon reach this. There's a lot of enemy cavalry here as well, so could be an even fight. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see what the enemy comes up with. And we're back after the end turn. Nothing that caught my attention worthy of anything, or at least maybe worthy of anything, but nothing that you know, the AI would alert me to. We're gonna advance to the bridge. That seems like a good place to hold. Seems like they're marching them out of the castle, which will work just fine for us, because then I don't have to climb any bloody walls. And I can obviously try to ride them down once they're outside. Last native Cornish speaker dies. Very interesting, very interesting. But you know what? This leaves, you know, this army is moving to bypass. I'm not entirely sure where they are going. This army could, I think I had a sepoy on its way to join this. We got these 2 at least. So rather than going this way, since we've made a opening through here, we'll see about continuing this. And this one, since they moved away, has a clear move straight towards Akabarabad, and
not possible, sir.
Not possible, sir. You need to be there to aid that army. Right, so we can actually take Hindustan this turn, which is good. Let's see if what happens as I'm reaching Kabul. Afghanistan was part of our... Okay, there's a quite large army there. It's actually mostly just crap. Probably could just run over, but we'll hold off on that just now. Most of these armies are ready for combat. I say, but when I take a closer look, they're not. Well, one more turn and they should all be at 100%, and I doubt the Greeks have anything to put up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full stacks ready to assault them. So we could quite easily defeat them. I'm not entirely sure if I showed you this. Maybe I did. The fact that I made Spain a protectorate. I've probably shown that in the last episode, but the fact that I've traded, part of them becoming protectorate was that I give them Gibraltar and £2 million. But another more part of that was, well, not part of the original treaty, but I managed to get Gibraltar back by trading it for Portugal. So now we've got, so now it looks better when it is back in British hands rather than being part of Spain. Kind of nice also how I got Spain to be a protectorate. This was what I really wanted for all these nations. I wonder if we can see about finding that French rebel army that was down there. I'm causing a lot of trouble here in France, trying to get them to rebel. But the thing is, they've got all these full stacks protecting the capital, and the rebels don't really have enough. So maybe I can go in, declare war, and weaken them enough for the rebels to take it, so we can get revolutionary France. Would be interesting just to see them be there. Right, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and assault this. It's going to be a difficult battle, so I think maybe I'll jump into the battle. So once I've actually gained a foothold within the fort or something. Oh, we'll actually get our reinforcements of the cavalry. Good. A lot of these troops are quite weak. But we'll do it now. We'll move forward. And we'll take this. The enemy outnumbers quite a bit. About 2 to 1 is the odds. And they are defending a bloody fort. It's going to be interesting to see that cannon. It's got a range of 1,000. God. Anyways, let's fight this battle. And here we are looking at the siege. As you can see, I'm using the what's it called? Oh my god, there's just so many of the enemies dying here. The quick climb. The thing is, look at the amount of dead people right here. How many shots do you think this is? Of those 2 howitzers, those are only from 2 shots, so each one fired once, means 8 of these shots have killed all of this. And I mean, they probably will get this kind of formation. Here's the really large cannon. These look kind of ridiculous. I'm not entirely sure what they thought when they made these. But they're really bloody huge, aren't they? I think they probably would have to be, I don't know. It looks kind of strange. Let's see, have we broken through yet? We're just about to break through. Here comes another one of these shots going in. I mean, for the first shot, I looked at one of the how many troops one unit had, and so they had 500. I was holding, the shot came in, so this is the first shot that came in, and they lost 200 men out of a 500 men unit. There's absolute carnage right there. Did we break through? Yes, we broke through the wall. So we got an opening. The thing is, though, we kind of need more than one opening. So let's see about... The thing is, when the normal cannons fire at this wall here, they kind of have a problem. They overshoot this wall, usually, and they hit this one. Oh, now they actually did hit pretty well. Normally they don't. There's still a lot of troops, even if I slaughter these, we're still gonna have to deal with a lot of enemies. Good thing though is that their artillery hasn't been very effective, partly because I made this nice entrenched line, and I don't know how I managed to get it this good, but there's only these really tiny gaps, and they really protect against the artillery shots. Not so much against the mortars, but the shots fired from the wall bounced, hit this, or they will hit something else. So really protecting the cannons and the infantry. Actually, probably for the first shot here, we can see a few people lying dead here, and those aren't actually from enemy shots. That was... I miscalculated, and when I opened up with this battery, we actually killed quite a few of our own there, shot them in the back of the head. But as we open up this, we will be able to advance. I think we're going to continue to fire on this, keep slaughtering them, I mean, they're down to 77, around 70 men for each of these units. So I think we can safely say that we did a good day's work on these bastards. Now the howitzers need to go to work. I think that's probably the last shot we put against these. There's basically no one there left. So how about we go for... Well, hold fire, and then you can fire at will at whatever target you want. Oh, we've broken through. It wasn't a large opening as I thought it would, so we have two kind of small openings. Which is not really good. We need more openings there. And especially we need openings sort of... Well, I probably should open up something here instead. Maybe, I think the what's it called? Now I can't bloody well remember. Let's see, what's it called? The quicklime shot can probably clear off quite a few of these bastard enemies. We're gonna have all the sepoys advance now towards the walls and ready themselves to go inside and kill off the enemy. You know what? We should have the grenadiers march to this tune. We have the grenadiers back here. Well, they can march up when these guys are done. Howitzers seem to have picked really poor targets. The howitzers should have fired on these units, which are perfectly aligned to get shot to pieces by our shots. Have we fired it yet? We have not. Are you ready to fire even? Thinking the sepoys are coming now. Hold your fire. And let's wait until the sepoys have cleared, so you don't shoot them in the back of the head like you did before. Not that it was really your mistake. Maybe I should fire on this one, because that one's already down to 15. Or open up a new opening. Oh, there we go. Perfect shot. Took out basically everyone in that unit. Same with this one. Utterly destroy them. I mean, these shots are so overpowered, it's incredible. Right, open fire. Break down that wall. If I could get the reinforcements so that the heavy cavalry, you know what, we'll send off our light cavalry force. Maybe we can get the heavy cavalry to turn up. We go the East India Company. Why don't you move towards the center? The sepoys are marching up. Should soon be ready. The Indians have completely abandoned the walls. Maybe we should target something else with the howitzers then. This unit and this one. Enemy general was killed. And we're almost at 50% at this part of the wall. Ah, the enemy has opened fire. And are firing back at us. We are shooting back at them. Let's get these two. Get them quick into position. I'm of the flag bearer. I bear the flag. It would be kind of cool if it were just like if you only heard one unit, but when you hear all of them, it sounds like. It sounds kind of. Well, it doesn't sound any good, does it? Look at it. we hit them here, and just every single soldier died here. Slowly, just working our way up the line, the unit there. thing is, I would like the heavy cavalry to come so I can push them through the openings. The good thing about the enemy actually coming out is because inside they'll fight to the death, but outside they'll actually retreat once I've dealt enough damage to them. Let's see if we can hit this one. And this one's done for, this one's done for, this one's kinda not done for. The fire long arm populace is not that great of an infantry unit, is it? Let's make an attempt. We're gonna have one unit go through each of the openings. What's happening over here? I see them firing constantly. Oh, it's the bloody cannons. They put the mortars there and it's covered by the door, so they're just shooting at the gatehouse. Stupid bastards. Quite a lot of smoke here. I was hoping at this point, I guess I still have like 20 units, so that's why. Oh, did I send up the Marines as well? I didn't think I had sent them up. Maybe we can have the Marines climb this wall. So we'll have them en masse climb that wall. Hopefully, yes, this is about to be broken. Boom, there we go. I want the artillery now to hold fire temporarily, and then they can target this. Or maybe they can target that. Yeah, shoot the guys on the other side a little bit. See if we can maybe open up, make it a little bit easier to get through. This unit should be able to get in. If we'll tell them to run. They could probably get in through the opening, drag the enemy towards there, and then we could have our soldiers come in through the other two openings in the wall. But there's still a lot of enemies. The mortars. We are hitting this unit. What a hit over here. Why did all these guys die? Well, or was I firing that way? Oh, they're through. They're ready to open fire. And they just murder this unit. Still though, they're only like wavering, so that's the problem when you're advancing into a fort, is that they fight to the very end. Really need to clear this place out so I can move this unit in. Or maybe what we'll do, we'll tell them to charge bayonets. Charge bayonets! Let's just make sure that the howitzers are targeted at the correct target, so they don't... Oh, we've opened up this place. Let's have the howitzers fire on this unit. And then the cannons can see about opening a hole in this wall. We're breaking through here, we've broken through here. This unit is doing good work. Sepoys here are wavering though, which I'm not entirely sure why. There's plenty more of our troops than there are of the enemy here. So they should it should be just fine. Let's get the next wave of Sepoys up a bit closer. And so they can fire in through the openings. I mean, we might sacrifice this Sepoy unit just to get a lot of casualties on the enemy there. I mean, if we hit here now, when that concentration could probably kill, I mean, almost all of it. Oh, there we go. It didn't kill that many of ours. It sort of exploded right here, and then it threw the mess over into them, rather than going directly into our men. Is the Marine... Are the Marines ready? The Marines are ready. Marines! I want you to climb the wall. Bloody siege battles. All the units I sent in have withdrawn, but we did some good work and a lot of enemies lie dead. They're still gonna take quite a bit to get into the center. Give it all you've got. Oh shit, was I aiming for this unit? That was not my intention of that we could possibly kill our own unit there. Howitzers, hold fire. Why don't you target that unit over there? Most of the enemy units here up front are really weakened or almost destroyed. So what we have to look for is the unit back here, so it's cavalry and stuff. This is the really big unit that's left. Oh, we've completely taken this over. You know what? I'm gonna order you. Why don't you take control of that house, and you can take control of that house. And why don't you take control of that house? And why don't you take control of that armory? And why don't you form down here in the corner? Main thing though, stand ground all of you. The enemy cavalry is mobilized. Oh, they're firing on their own wall as well. They're actually kind of breaking it down. We've shot down the enemy to the point where I think we can advance. We can advance in through the wall. So I want us to line up. Go inside. Oh, this one's almost fully in here. Maybe I should have it charge for one of the houses. They're about to start fire by a rank. Most of the Marines are engaged with the cavalry. They are trying to make it towards the armory, so the houses here. Out of all that was here, we've got one guy manning a mortar out of this pile of just absolute death. Our troops are coming through. Victory is on the horizon. I want the grenadiers. Where are the grenadiers? British grenadiers! It's supposed to be 4 units, aren't they? No, apparently only 3. Why are you not playing? Play British Grenadiers. There we go. Now they're playing. There's a bit of a different tempo on the different units. Why don't you advance and try to help there, and you'll take that building. A lot of our sepoys were defeated by my advance. Apparently just telling your troops to advance into the town was a very good idea. Do we reach with shrapnel? Yeah, we sort of just barely reach. What if I tell you to fire round shot and fire just whatever? We are slowly but surely beating the cavalry over here. Let's see if we can kind of form a line. I don't think we need this house anymore. And it's kind of broken down, so march out of it. And then this line can come here. I'm not entirely sure if it was a good idea now to march into this house. The Marines are helping out, helping the square. This unit is probably best if it turns to deal with... Ah, crap. We hit our own unit mostly there. If it turns towards dealing with these troops here. It's sort of hard to tell because it's so thick of just dead people what is alive and what's not in that pile of just absolute death. The Grenadiers are now ready to take part. Oh, who did I get there? I got the General as well. No, you'll stay out there. The Grenadiers are on their way. But they'll kind of come pretty darn late to the fight. Most of it is already going to be done by the point they arrive. Third rank, fire! Good shots. Oh shit, they're shooting shrapnel back at us. Do they have shrapnel as well? Then we can imagine quite a few nations having shrapnels. We'll just wait for the smoke to clear. Maybe shoot those two down and then move through. Form square. Break your square. And move to line. And this smaller unit will set up right there. And so it's the entire Grenadier unit is firing, and they only got one of those. Oh, there we go. The second volley managed to get them. So now Grenadiers march through. Maybe I can get. You know what? How it says fire round shot. Fire them right there. And the rest of you cannon. Everyone fire on this unit, since it's the last unit. I can't imagine this unit still standing. is getting hit by these very accurate volley fires, plus all the artillery I'm sending at them. Now the grenadiers are marching in. And the enemy is tired and don't really stand a chance against the melee capabilities. Oh, these volleys by this unit. Fire! Good shots. Is that oh, that's enemy reinforcements. Right, grenadiers. To the square. To the square. This bloody unit's still standing. Come on, kill it already. Let's win this bloody battle. Charge, and you guys charge. Try to make a square there. Get over there. Grenadiers, try to block. What are you guys doing? Why are you firing at a house? Are there enemies inside? I thought the house was occupied by our men. Oh, it's firing for that one. Oh, there's a square there you can fire at. We're right on the flag there. Form square. Hurry up! Move into position! How far could the howitzer shots go with the... Bloody hell, we got elephants coming in. I want all cannons targeting those elephants. Get those guns. When do I get my reinforcements? Keep at it, lads. Oh, now we're capping it. Now we're capping the point. Let's get this unit in there to make sure that we stay capping that point. Oh, shit. Maybe I could throw some grenades upon these. Lots of grenadiers here fighting elephants. What a sight. Heroic death. Oh, my general. No. God damn it. I didn't realize they had gotten that close. Howitzers, fire explosive on that unit. Save the general. Form square. Oh crap, everything's falling apart now. With the reinforcements turning up. Hold the square, hold the square. Save the general. I think we're killing more of our own unit than of the enemy here by targeting this. Enemy general killed. No, everything was broken there. The only thing I have left are these line infantry. And this unit of grenadiers. Grenadiers can't form square. Turn around. And open fire. We've got one unit in here. One unit of marines. And we've got a unit of marines in there. Let's see if I can have this unit run really fast, capture that wall, stop them from getting in, then this unit can march out, hold the town square, and as these bastards move out, I can destroy them with the artillery. Ooh. Wavering. We don't want that unit coming close to our cannons. Hurry up. Get in line and get ready to shoot down all these guys. Is the unit gonna make it? They're tired, they're wavering, they're being attacked by the stupid cavalry. What is it? The Royal Cavalry Guards. But no, they made it onto the wall. Maybe they can capture the gate. And that means that this unit could possibly get out of there. I want all cannons now to target that stupid elephant unit and get rid of it. As soon as these guys get into position and are ready, yeah, there we go, and ready to shoot, I'll tell the grenadiers to move back. The gate is not ours. The unit fled. God damn it. I want you now onto the square. Secure this town. It looks like the rest of it is after these 3 infantry units, or these 4 or 5 infantry units. It seems to be the very end of the enemy resistance. Thing is, we're gonna have to shoot down those stupid elephants. There's no way we're gonna take them on in melee. Hurry! I want the rest of you ready to move through here. Come on, get onto the square. Start capping this shit. Shoot down those stupid elephants. There we go. Just one more elephant. Oh, and it was slashed by the cannons. Get through, deal with that one unit. Artillery. Open fire on these guys. Since you don't reach, fire a round shot. And then I want these 3 units moving through here. These 2 to go along there. And this one in between here. We've got an enemy unit coming around here. Cannons. I want shrapnel, and I want shrapnel destroying that unit. Then for the howitzers, fire quick lime. Oh, now the reinforcements are turning up. The heavy cavalry. We are hitting that unit over there, but it's actually moving back in, which is a problem. So it's gonna hit our men in the back. This unit, I'll put all my faith in this unit and its ability to get onto the square and hold it. This battle has been such a disaster so far. But if we take Hindustan, there's... Well, there is a reinforcement army on the way, actually. I want the heavy cavalry moving here at all haste. Let's speed this up a bit. Run onto the square. Let's see the capping time start. There we go. Form square. Thing is, these guys are right there with their cannons. Maybe not the best when we've got these two massive guns right here to form square that close to it. But it doesn't seem as though the enemy is going to go there to contest the flag. So this could be very well be our victory. Unless, of course, I shoot my own men down with quick climb. Get in here. See if we can throw grenades. In the back, we've got 2 heavy cavalry units riding at full speed. Should be able to get here in time to destroy the enemy. Quick climb, hit that. Ooh. The square took a hit. But we're still holding the square, and now these guys are hit by quick climb. Let's see, the grenadiers. Throw your grenades and blow these men out of the water. Although they're not in water, are they? Our unit broke. But we killed about 50 of their guys. They're tired. The grenadier unit's tired as well, and it's wavering now. The square is holding. We are victorious just as the cavalry push in through the gate. Victory! God save the king. Quit battle. Save the replay. And here we have the statistics of the battle, so you can see that the enemy lost more or less every single man he put in there, and I lost about 4,000, so about half my force was lost taking the fort. Also the heroic death of Reginald Green, the general. But Hindustan is now under our control. This place looks like it doesn't score garrison at all. And then I really only need Malta to win the campaign. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!